Hey 7th grade, just a quick video to show you some of the drawings that are in your book to help you with circumference and diameter and radius. So this is not a perfect circle and it's not perfectly even lines, so I'm sorry, but I wanted to draw kind of what's on page 318 for you so that I can go over a few parts for you in case you get really confused. So this is our whole circle, right? And they give you some vocabulary words you need to know. So it says a circle is the set of all points in a plane that are the same distance from a point called the center. So if we were to start at the center and we were to see how far is it to right here, it'd be the same amount as it is to right here, or to right here, or to right here, or to right here, or to right here. Okay? And that amount from the center to the outside is called the radius. So that's from the center to one edge. If I wanted to go all the way from the center to an edge, right? If I wanted to start at this edge and go all the way to the other edge, that would be 2 radiuses. I think you actually say radii. I have to look that up. But 2 of them, right? Which put together is called the diameter. So from here all the way to there, that is the diameter. Okay, half of it is the radius. And to figure out the diameter and the radius, there are 2 formulas you need. So they're in your book on page 318. But the formula for diameter, it says it is twice the radius, which makes sense, right? So if you want to know the diameter, it's going to be 2 times the radius. So if I want to figure out the radius, what do? Well, it says radius is the diameter divided by 2. Pretty easy, right? If you think about it, the diameter is the radius times 2. The radius is the diameter divided by 2, right? Cut it in half. So that's how you can figure it out. If they give you the example right there where it says the diameter of a circle is 20 feet, find the radius. So if this whole amount right here is 20 feet, what's this going to be? Well, if we look at our pattern, right? If we look here at our formula, d, diameter, equals 2 times the radius. Or radius equals d divided by 2. So let's use this one because we want to know what the radius is, right? So r equals diameter, 20, divided by 2. What is 20 divided by 2? 10. So r equals 10. Pretty easy. Just make sure that you're using the right formulas, because if you put in the wrong number at the wrong letter, it's not going to give you the correct answer. And it'll make sense, because if you're trying to find the radius and it's suddenly a number that's really, really big, that's not going to be right. Radius is smaller than diameter. Okay, then we'll quick talk about circumference. Circumference is the distance around the entire circle. So what is this entire amount? Right? What is that going to be? And so you have to bring in our favorite math thing that we haven't talked about yet, but we all love it on March 14th, and that is pi. So pi is this symbol right here. I don't make mine exactly like the one in the book, but it's 2 lines and then a little wavy thing on the top. And pi is a number that keeps going on forever and ever and ever, like a long, long, long time. And so we normally say that it equals 3.14. For most of our math things, we can do that. It keeps going, 3.14, 159, blah, 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 and people try to memorize all the numbers. But for now, we only need to know that it is this amount. Okay, and to figure out our circumference, it says on page 319, we have to take c, which we don't know yet, circumference, equals pi times the diameter. So you have to know the radius or the diameter to be able to figure out what the circumference is. So if I was trying to figure out, they give you an example there on page 319, and they say, find the circumference of the Frisbee. Use 3.14 for pi. And they say that the radius So from here to here of this Frisbee, it is going to be 5 inches. Okay? So if this is 5 inches, first of all, we got to figure out what the diameter is, right? Because we need the diameter. So the diameter is 2 times the radius. So what is 2 times 5? 10. So we know that the diameter, this number right here, is 10. So if I were doing this, I would say C equals pi, I don't know why that's being weird, times 10. Well, then we have to get out a calculator and we have to figure out what is pi times 10. Pi is 3.14. If we take it times 10, C equals 31.4. I don't know why I said that so weird. 31.4. Okay? If you have questions on the difference between radius or diameter or circumference and you get confused on this homework, let me know. I only need you to do 5 questions and it's due all the way after Easter. So it should be pretty easy, and I need you to send me a picture of that homework and get that to me by Tuesday, April 13th.